Yo guys, what's up, it's Krypz and welcome to another quick Destiny 2 fashion video. So today I'm reviewing the new Stompees ornament, the Astrostrides, which were introduced this season into the eververse store. Now you can currently purchase these for 600 silver, but I do want to point out that they will sell all three of the new exotic ornaments, including this one, into the Bright Dust store at the end of the season for 1500 Bright Dust. So if you're unsure, then you could definitely hold off as well. But anyways, the rest of the video is basically me showing you a bunch of sets I've made with the exotic, as well as some shaders, pointing out some bits about it as well. So hopefully by the end of this video you should know if you want to purchase it or not. So firstly we're going to be looking primarily at the exotic boots ornament on its own. I'm going to be comparing it to the original. So here is the original. There's quite a significant difference here. There's not really any resemblance at all towards the original. For example, say towards turbo kickers in the original, the under armor is sort of the same, but as for this ornament, it's pretty much fully different. If anything, it's more like an upgraded R3 treads in my opinion, but a much sleeker look, and this wouldn't just benefit in like an astronaut type set. This could work in like a steampunk, a rusted set, a futuristic set. Like there's loads of different variations you could go with this, and these definitely look really nice. Now unfortunately Bungie have not got out of the habit of making a non-shadable part on the ornaments for this. There is actually an unshadable part. It's not as significant as all the others, so I'll try and show you all now. With the refurbished black armory shader, there's an unshadable white here, there's an unshadable white on the R3 treads. Turbo kickers, there's an unshadable wire. Now this one isn't as bad, and there are little patches of white at the top of the thighs. But then when you switch to the Astrostrides, they're almost fully non-shadable. But Bungie for some reason made the Clovis Spray logo here unshadable, as well as these yellow boxes on the knee plates. But yeah, other than that, I found nothing else that is non-shadable. Again, the great thing about this, even though there's unshadable parts, the little unshadable bits are not that big at all, to the point where in-game you wouldn't really see it as much as, say, you know, seeing these big white parts on the legs on the normal version. Now getting more into the details of the exotic, so it's like a bit of a baggy material. It's not too baggy, which is perfect. That's something I was worried about when I first seen it. Would it be too baggy? It isn't at all. And obviously we got these little platings coming down, this tubing on the side, and this is exactly why I go with like a steampunk look. So you can definitely try and pair it with like some of the new ornaments, or maybe some of the newer places, or the scatterhorn, as I'll show you all later on. Now before we get into the armor, I do want to show you all a bunch of shaders on this ornament, so you all get an idea of what it looks like with all different shaders and how it actually shaders. It doesn't shader perfectly in one color, as I'll show you all now. So for example, Armatura. So Armatura is a shader from last season. The cloth color was always a light blue, and the metal plating always had this bluish with a gold outer rim. And this is the same with like Horizon's Blush. If you've ever used these kind of shaders, the secondary color always applies to cloth bits. Now because of the material used here, you're not going to get this metal plating look throughout the whole set. You're always going to have to deal with this secondary color here. Now for example, Peat Bog Boogie, they pretty much, the secondary color is the same as the primary. It's like, you know, it's dependent really on the shader. I'll show you all a bunch of different ones now. So we've got Cryptic Insignia, Lawful Neutral, Rustberry. Again, secondary color is on the thigh here. And if you don't know, Rustberry can sometimes be sold in the Bright Dust store. As for like Cryptic, this is for opening both secret chests in the Deep Stone Crypt raid. Something else I quite like is Carbon Blood. Carbon Blood's a really nice shader that was introduced last season and can also be sold for Bright Dust. So I'll move on to some other shaders I really like. So we got Carminica, which is from the Season of Arrivals Crucible Pursuit. We have Horizons Beyond, which is from the Season of Arrivals Pass. I absolutely love this for like just a standard brown look. Then we have Vintage Timber and Oiled Algae. These are both from the Solstice of Heroes Bright Dust store. This is actually coming at the end of the season, so hopefully these shaders should return. I really like Vintage Timber though for like a chromed out look, and this would do great with like the Vex Mythal class, because all these guns are getting like chrome looks because of the season. Then Valkyrie, I love Valkyrie so much. It's like a really dark red and black with a nice pop of like a bright orange. It is very nice shader. This came from the Season of the Worthy seasonal quest. If you want like a dark grey look, a Grayscale Undergrowth's a great shader from Season of Dawn. Then here we have Night's Chill from the Season of Undying Pass. Here is Gold Leaf for a nice gold. It's from the Menagerie, which is no longer obtainable. Here is Amethyst Veil. It's not as good as an all black, it's not very clean, the look of it. And this is from Eververse Engrams. Here is Warbrick, a nice silver I really like. This can also be sold in the Bright Dust store. Then also I've been using refurbished black armory to show you all this. This is my main set colour and I absolutely love it, but sadly it's no longer obtainable. Then we have Resilient Laurel and also Gnarl Shark, both really nice blue shaders from the Dawning Eververse. Then here we have Rasmussen Clan, House of Mayrin, Satu Tribe, and New Age Black Armory. All amazing shaders, especially Satu Tribe here, that looks so good. And all these shaders are currently in the game as they've added the Forge armor back into the world pool. Then here's Biggies and Knight. This is such a cool and unique look. Now I don't spend too long, I'll just quickly show you all some other popular ones. So here's Precursive X Chrome, here's Monochromatic, here's Golden Trace, and Arctic Pearl. So now I'm going to be going over some sets I made to sort of show you what you can go with the new ornament. So like I mentioned earlier, you don't have to go with like a futuristic or like a cyberpunk look. You can sort of go with like a rusted scavenger look as well, as you can see here. I absolutely love this, and if you are wondering what I'm using, on the helmet is the Tangled Web mask, the Tangled Web grips. I absolutely love these grips, they do so good for everything. On the chest plate is the Scout Horn vest. On the boots we also got the ornaments, and then the cloak is the Cinder Pinion cloak, and then the shader that goes over the whole set is the Sin of X Chrome, which is from the new shader bundle in the Eververse archive. You could even use some of the new pieces from the 6-player activity that is currently dropping, the Lightkin armor. So here it is with some of the Lightkin pieces. But yeah, that's sort of the first set I want to show you all, as it sort of shows you what else you can do with the ornament. And here is sort of a cleaner scavenger look. So what I've changed out for is the new Eververse helmet for the Hunter, the Prodigal cloak, mainly because it gets rid of the hood and it would look a lot cooler. And then the chest plate is the vest of the Great Hunt from the Lazarus raid. Switch it with something else as well if you have this sort of look. You could go with, like, you know, Precursive X Chrome here. You've got Abyssinian Gold, Horizon's Blush. Now here's another quick set I made just to show you all like the Lux and the Great Hunt. Like, cleaner pieces can easily work with this, that's the whole point in this set. But if you are wondering, I'm using the Virtuous Helm on the helmet instead. This is from the Season of Dawn pass. The cloak is the Phenotype Plasticity ornament from the Season of Dawn pass, and the arms are the Deluxe arms from the Eververse archive. But yeah, it's just to show you all like cleaner look, in case any of you all are wondering what it'd look like. So should you buy the ornament? Personally, I think you should. If you do really like the look of it, you could just wait until the end of the season if you know when to pay silver. I think it's one of the better ones we've received. Like, the only other one that I really like is Turbo Kickers. That's a really nice ornament, but honestly I think these are absolutely incredible compared to like all the others. This flows a lot better with a lot more sets. If you're still unsure about it right now, then I would say just wait until the end of the season to buy it for Bright Dust. But yeah, it's really up to you guys. So I hope this video did help you out in sort of understanding more of what the exotic is good for. But yeah guys, if you did find this video useful, please drop a like and consider subscribing. I got a lot more content coming. Thank you all so much for watching, and for 15k subscribers, stay safe and I'll see you in the next video.